Hi, Pastor Ralph with you again. I've a wonderful parable to share with you today out of the Gospel of Luke, the 14th chapter. And again, we're moving towards Jerusalem, and for Jesus, there are invitations to people that go out to participate in the life that he has to offer and to not miss out. And so in this parable, it's a great banquet, and he invites people to come. Jesus said, "A certain man was preparing a great banquet and invited many guests. At the time of the banquet, he sent his servant to tell those who had been invited, 'Come, for everything is now ready.' But they all alike began to make excuses. The first said, 'I have just bought a field and I must go and see it. Please excuse me.' Another said, 'I have just bought 5 yoke of oxen and I'm on my way to try them out. Please excuse me.' Still another said, 'I just got married, so I can't come.' The servant came back and reported this to his master. Then the owner of the house became angry and ordered his servant, 'Go out quickly into the streets and alleys of the town and bring in the poor, the crippled, the blind, and the lame.' 'Sir,' the servant said, 'what you ordered has been done, but there is still room.' Then the master told his servant, 'Go out to the roads and country lanes and compel them to come in, so that my house will be full. I tell you, not one of those who were invited will get a taste of my banquet.'" Now we know what it's like to get invitations and then to wrestle with that question, will I go? Is there good reason to go? Should I go? Jesus puts this invitation into the context of a sort of once and only offer that may well be the truth when it comes to the invitation to enter the kingdom of God. Because once we reject the invitation, it may be that we'll never get to the place of accepting. We may well once say no, and it's forever. The thing that I like about this story is that it has a bit of a tug to it. Number one, when you consider a banquet and the kingdom of God, there's a part of it that says the last thing in the world I want to do is to miss out on the invitation. I don't want to miss out on the banquet. I don't want to miss out on being in the kingdom of God, because that being in the kingdom of God is connected with being with God all through the rest of this life and on into eternity. So the question is, do we delay or not? A friend of mine years ago had a little fun with this about when do you say yes to God? Do you wait and wait and wait? Because there's all kinds of things you want to be free to do in this life, and you wait until the very end, just as you're about to end your life, and then is it too late? And then he said, but what happens if it turns out that your death comes when you're falling from a bridge or something like that? And what happens if you run out of time? Wasn't that friend getting at the issue really? I don't want to accept the invitation because there's other things going on in life. And if I say yes to this invitation, it really does mean I'll probably have to say no to some other things. What about some of our friends? Are they delaying in accepting the invitation? Something I appreciate much about this parable is that last couple of sentences. "Go out and compel people to come so my house will be filled." And that's where I want to leave my emphasis. Isn't it like God to want to have the table filled? Isn't it like God to desire and call everybody to come in, to not miss out? So for today, as we think about this and our friends, our family, ourselves, isn't that where we want to be, in a full kingdom? And there are things that we can do about it. First, we can take the steps to enter in and to say yes to God's gracious invitation. Christ established it through his death and resurrection. And secondly, to be open to the people around us and to extend invitations as well. Well, that's enough for today. Look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. God bless you.